Good morning, everyone from sunny Florida. It is Tuesday, December the 19th, I believe. Yeah, I think it's the 19th. I'm getting ready to do an unboxing of my custom Raff mod Ranger. Obviously, I tore the label off and opened it, but I haven't actually looked at the device yet. It was supposed to be delivered yesterday. Got a notification at 8 o'clock last night that they left a note, which they didn't. Stating that they couldn't deliver it. So this morning I came over here to the local post office, which, as you can tell, there's people parking on the grass, like welcome to season, welcome to Christmas. But I parked over here at the power plant, so I didn't have to deal with all that madness. And I stood in line to pick up my mod, and I'm gonna do an unboxing right now. It's probably not going to be a good unboxing because I'm one-handed and foamy foam. So, I gotta say, great packaging, very nicely done. Sometimes I wish, like when people do this, when they go the extra mile to add all that bubble wrap and stuff, I wish that I could send it back to them so that they could reuse it. That might be weird, but I can tell it's in there. Alright. Oh, snap. Oh snap, this is so cool. This it feels, I don't know, like when I heard like etched in an etched design in the powder coat, I had this idea of what it was gonna feel like. This is like smooth as butter. I'm really glad that I went with this green. It looks really cool. This feels amazing. The design is really cool. I chose this design and for it to say J Monet, and the font, I'm digging this. This is awesome. So this here is the Tower of the Four Winds. I'm a huge Disney history nerd, and they debuted this tower at the 1964 World's Fair in New York. It was there from 64 to 65. So it's something I've always loved. I want a tattoo of it. But that looks this looks amazing. I am so impressed with this. The button is nice and clicky. Let me see if I can take this off one-handed. Here's the inside. Okay, that's cool. None of the mods I have this like a battery pull ribbon, so that's pretty neat that this one actually has it. Got your meter here. Let me get it over in the light. You got your switch. Has an on-off switch, which I really love for a mod like this, and then you can change it from the battery to your output, etc., etc. This is so nicely done. That sled looks amazing. Anyways, that's my unboxing. I'm gonna stop drooling over this and go to the grocery store and then get home so that I can actually fire up this bad boy. Thanks for watching. Alright, so I have some batteries charged now. This battery is for a different mod that's charging. Now these are the batteries that I bought specifically for the Ranger. These are only going to be used on the Ranger. These are the Sony, they're either called the VT5s or VTC5, something like that. And I should have started charging them like yesterday, but I didn't start them till this morning. So these are getting charged, but I am going to use some other batteries to test out the vape. This is the tank that I'm going to be using on the Ranger mod temporarily. It's the TFV12 Prince. I bought it specifically for the Ranger. I've never used a tank quite this big. I'm going to be using the pre-installed coils, which is the 0.4. This is only temporary. I do have a Dead Rabbit RDA in the mail. It should be here tomorrow. Possibly today, I don't know. And so we'll be running that for 90% of the time. But I did get this tank, so I want to try it out, especially since I already have the mod in my possession. So I am gonna get this coil juiced up and see how it goes. So here is the 0.4 coil. Let me see if I can show you. It says 40 to 100 watts, best at 60 to 80 watts. And I'm gonna get it all nice and primed. I'm using a Muffin Man clone. I actually have Muffin Man, and I actually like this better, this clone. I think it's got a little bit stronger of the cinnamon taste, which I'm all about. Alright, so I've already started priming the coil. As you can see, I made a mess because these coils are a little different than the ones that I'm normally using. This has almost like a 2-layer piece here. It has like metal inside and then the metal around it. It's like this tip here is almost too big, where when I was putting it here and dropping juice into it, it was just running down the sides of the coil. But no big deal, just looks sloppy. See how it's just like running down the side? So I think we're gonna stick to just this top here, adding a little bit of juice at a time. And I think we're actually pretty well primed. Looks pretty juicy. This is the top of the tank. I love this tip. It's very cool. This is the other, the glass tube that comes with this TFV12 Prince, but it's just, I don't know, I don't think it's that much smaller. It's taller, but even, you know, width-wise, it's not that, I don't know, it's not that small, so I guess we'll see. Alright, so I ended up putting on the other piece of glass. This one I believe is a 5 ml capacity, and then this bubble one is a 6 ml capacity. It really does look like a little fishbowl, but I think I'm gonna stick with this one. I really wish that this tank had top airflow. I understand why it doesn't, but I don't know. I just feel like we're at a point now where we should have top airflow so that we don't deal with as many leaking issues. But it is a cool little tank nonetheless. So I've been vaping on this thing for probably about an hour now, and I love it. Obviously I haven't used it for a month or whatever, but it's a great vape, and just all the features for what it is pretty amazing. I love the on-off switch. The voltage indicator works really well for both, you know, the batteries and, you know, your output, and you can also turn it off so it's not, you know, the light isn't going off every time you hit it. Alright guys, I promise this is going to be the last video I make on this vape for a while, but I've had it for a couple of days now, really enjoying it. As you can see, I took the Prince tank off and I have the Dead Rabbit Heathen Edition RDA on it. I really think that gold looks pretty sharp on this fluorescent green box, and I'm really digging this purple resin tip there. But in conclusion, this is a great vape. I'm running at 0.42 ohms on the dual coils, and yeah, I love it. I really don't have much reason to go lower than that. It vapes just fine. It's right about where I like it, and yeah, love this box. I've been burning through some batteries, but I've been using it pretty heavily, so that would explain why I definitely would recommend having a couple sets of batteries if you plan on using this as your daily. So thanks for watching. 'Cause we on our way, we walk around like we own this place.